Hi everyone, we're Group45 and today we're presenting the progress update on our Innovation and Change project for ENT903, Leading Innovation and Change. In Stage 1, our group analyzed McDonald's Corporation and identified a major opportunity. McDonald's using AI and digital transformation to personalize the customer experience and improve operations across their global restaurant network. Today, in Stage 2, we're going to show you how that proposal has developed with new research, a more focused plan, and a clearer picture of how it would actually be rolled out. I'm Christopher, and I'll be presenting alongside Anib and Harsh. Let's get started. Quickly, here's what we will cover today. We'll start with a short recap of the challenge we identified, then walk you through the new research we've gathered since Stage 1. After that, we'll explain our refined initiative, talk through how we'd actually implement it, including the risks involved, and finish with our leadership approach, stakeholder strategy, and a short conclusion. Just to remind everyone where we started, McDonald's has the digital tools and the customer data. But right now, they aren't fully working together. Our proposal looks at how AI personalization, smarter kitchens, and a stronger loyalty program could change that, but only if it's rolled out consistently across more than 43,000 restaurants worldwide, according to McDonald's annual report. Three things are really driving the need for this. First, competitor pressure. Like for example, Starbucks Deep Brew AI platform now drives over half of all their US transactions, according to Restaurant Dive's 2024 report. Second, cost pressure. Ingredient cost rose 14% between 2023 and 2024, which led to stockouts and menu gaps, as Digital Defiant's 2025 research found. And third, customers simply expect fast, personalized, app-based ordering now. That's just the baseline expectation today. So that's the challenge. Now let's look at what new research we found to support this. Since Stage 1, we went back and found more recent, more specific evidence to back up our proposal. Here are four numbers that really stood out to us. First, McDonald's now has 185 million active loyalty users across 60 markets, and they're targeting 250 million by 2027. That's from New Food Magazine's reporting earlier this year. Second, in their AI pilot markets, they've already cut 27 seconds off drive-through times. That's a meaningful efficiency gain according to A-Invest 2025 analysis. Third, McDonald's invested 2.77 billion US dollars in digital and AI infrastructure in 2024 alone. So this isn't a small side project for them. It's a major strategic priority. And fourth, their AI-driven menu optimization is projected to cut food waste by 15%, which matters both financially and for sustainability goals. As McDonald's own Global Chief Information Officer Brian Rice put it, this is a once-in-a-generation transformation. And what we've found is that the numbers actually back that up. This isn't just strategy talk. Now, I want to show you specifically how our proposal has changed since Stage 1. Back in Stage 1, we proposed one big platform. We called it IAOP. That was meant to cover loyalty, kitchen automation, and menu personalization all at once. We back it up with general change theory like Cotter, Christensen, and Lewin, but our evidence was fairly limited and mostly came from 2023 sources. Since then, after combining feedback with the deeper research we just walked through, We've refined this into a phase plan. We're keeping the same three pillars, but now we're sequencing them. First, loyalty and personalization, then kitchen automation, then menu personalization. We've also tied our theory directly to things McDonald's is already doing, like their edge computing platform, their Ask Pickles AI assistant, and their supply chain control tower. And we back all of this with 2024 to 2026 data and direct competitor benchmarking against Starbucks. Basically, this shift happened because a phased rollout is just more realistic for a franchise network this size. You can't flip a switch across 43,000 stores overnight. You have to build momentum in stages. I'll hand over to Anib, who will walk you through the refined initiative in detail. Thank you.
Thanks, Christopher. I'm Manib and I will walk you through our refined initiative. We are calling it the Integrated AI Personalization and Operations Platform, or IAOP for short. As Christopher just mentioned, it's now planned as a phased rollout rather than one single big launch. Phase one is loyalty and personalization. This means scaling up My McDonald's rewards with AI-driven offers, building on the 185 million users they already have according to New Food Magazine's 2026 reporting. Phase two is predictive kitchen and supply. This expands McDonald's existing supply chain control tower 2.0 across more stores to cut down on waste and stockouts. Based on Digital Defense 2025 findings, and moving on to phase three, which is about menu personalization, rolling out AI-powered digital menu boards using the Edge platform, which McDonald's has already piloted in partnership with Google. The key point here to notice is that each phase builds on the last. Loyalty data feeds into personalization, and personalization feeds into smarter kitchen forecasting. It's a connected system, not three separate projects. Now, moving on to the next slide, let's talk about what it would actually take to implement this. First, franchise rollout. 95% of McDonald's restaurants are franchise run, according to their 2024 annual report, so this cannot just be a corporate mandate. We need genuine cooperation from individual franchisees, not just a directive from head office. Secondly, the cost and timeline. McDonald's capital spend already reached 2.77 billion US dollars in 2024. A phased rollout spreads that investment over a longer time frame, which makes it more manageable financially based on Almvet's 2025 analysis. The third one is the tech integration. Any new AI tools need to connect with the McDonald's system, like the Edge platform and their mobile app. That reduces disruption and cost. Last but not the least, staff training. Crews need hands-on training before tools like Ask Pickles go live in their specific restaurant. You cannot just switch it on and expect staff to adapt instantly. These all 4 points show we have thought past the idea stage into what real-world execution looks like. Moving on to the next slide, of course, no change initiative is without risk, so we want to be upfront about what could go wrong. Franchisees pushback is the first risk. Owners may resist the upfront cost and the disruption to their day-to-day operations. Secondly, the staff resistance. Fear of job losses from automation can lower morale, which is a well-documented effect in change management research, specifically Orex 2003 study on resistance to change. Third one is the data privacy risk. Collecting more customer data to power personalization naturally raises compliance pressure, especially under laws like GDPR. And the fourth one is tech failure risk. Rolling this out across more than 43,000 stores increases the chance that execution will be inconsistent from one restaurant to another. We are not glossing over these risks. In fact, this is exactly why our next two sections on leadership approach and stakeholder engagement are designed to directly address them. I will now hand over to Harsh. Thank you.
I have, and I cover the leadership approach, stakeholder engagement, and RAP thinker to manage these kinds of change. We are applying Quarter 2012 is the change model. The core idea is that leaders need to build agency, form of cognizance of portal, and bring some early visible before pushing for change, full scale change. In practice, that looks like three things. First, building urgency, showing franchises that competitor data we mentioned earlier, like Starbucks, more than 50% digital transactions here, which is hard to ignore, according to Restaurant Guide 2024 reporting. Second one is building a coalition involving senior franchises and tech partners like Google, Cloud, and Accenture early in the process, not after decisions after already being made. And third one is early wins starting with the loyalty program stage, especially because it's already working with 185 million users. And it proves the concept quickly without needing a huge inference reach. Thank you. Leadership alone is not enough. We also need a clean plan for engaging key stakeholder groups. From franchises, that means transparent costs and ROI briefings before and rollout begins. So there are no surprises. For customers, it means clear option is processes. For data use, fully compliant with GDPR and similar regulations. For employees, it means hands-on training combined with real reassurance about job security. Again, this connects back to Orient 2003 research on what accurate basis residents deserve. And for investors, it means tying the initiative directly to ESG goals. For example, that 15% for get certain food waste we mentioned earlier from Elements 2025 analysis. Getting buy-in from these groups is not a live issue. It's actually central to whether these initiatives achieve those goals. So, to bring it all together, our IOP proposal has moved from a broad all at once idea into a fake evidence. Bank line loyalty checks, then kitchen automation, then menu personalization, which we start building on what McDonald's is already done. Three things make us confident in the plan. First, it builds on where McDonald's suits already in motion. As asked, fiscal and control Tower 2.0. So we are not asking them to start from scratch. Second, it backs the quarter 2012 training model to specialize many franchise and staff buy-in. And third, the stakeholder first approach we outlined reduce service for residents and consistent adoption across their huge network. Thank you for watching. We appreciate the opportunity to share our perspective. Thank you.